Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Myles Garrett, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Gun.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
319.
On second down, here's Rosen. Throw left side, it's reeled in by Hamilton. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen, escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Look at the spin. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have...
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Season ended today, and it's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2 to Mixon on the check down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
The former 2nd-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They get it to him running left. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And Butker able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10 to 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break that? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
His offense now heads back. And I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Rosen to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Watch him now, Barney. Leopard. Detroit.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Going deep for Moncrief. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. A first update now from Cincinnati. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. On first down, Mahomes. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down again. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. So now here come the Dolphins. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. That factored in? I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
All right, now look at 56. 56.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Sanders' kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. To throw is Rosen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gun! Detroit!
Now it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Balaj. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throws it to throw on third down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now here's Mahomes. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Mahomes going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, Rosen steps away to his left. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! Green 39!
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot! Hot!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and goal. Rosen. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm, because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down to Mixon on the check down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Green 90.
Mahomes now to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And the pitch goes to Mixon. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Here we go now.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them, it's still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking them up before you get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hamilton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Rosen with time running out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Back to throw. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw. And got his man. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd...
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime... that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Here's a give to Mixon, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, here's Mixon. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Collins. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it paid. He's off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a first down run with Collins. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Chiefs, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Miami, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, my feet carry it like I'm moving it. I told him to keep the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some raps in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up. I had a bitch in my shoulder, you got a bitch in me, you got this bitch in me, Pacific ice, I'm an ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never look luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah. something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new Bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, keep the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my sit the back that like a pogo. No do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One's black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and fresh with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe.
my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. And up, give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's time.
I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young,